If you've ever been jolted awake at 3 a.m. by a muscle cramp so painful you couldn't move, this video could change your life. Over 60% of seniors experience these agonizing cramps regularly, and doctors now know it's not just about drinking more water. There's one specific mineral deficiency causing this, and 9 out of 10 people over 60 are walking around deficient in it right now. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in your body, why your doctor probably hasn't told you about this, and the simple fix you can start tonight to stop these cramps for good. But first, let me explain what's really going on. Let me ask you something. Have you experienced any of these? Sudden, sharp muscle cramps in your calves, feet, or thighs, especially at night? That feeling where your muscle locks up like a rock and won't release? Having to jump out of bed and walk it off, sometimes for 10 or 15 minutes. Fear of going to sleep because you know the cramps are coming? If you're nodding your head right now, you're not alone. Studies show that up to 60% of adults over 50 suffer from nighttime leg cramps. And here's what most people don't realize. These aren't just annoying. They're a warning sign from your body. Your muscles are literally screaming that something is wrong at the cellular level. And ignoring this can lead to increased fall risk due to weakened muscles, chronic pain and inflammation, poor sleep quality affecting your heart, brain, and immune system, progressive muscle weakness and loss of independence. But here's the good news. Recent research published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society has identified the root cause of these muscle cramps. And leading doctors specializing in elderly care are now calling this the silent deficiency crisis. Why silent? Because standard blood tests don't always catch it. And most doctors don't think to look for it unless you specifically ask. But when researchers measured actual muscle tissue levels, not just blood levels, they found something shocking. Nearly 90% of people over 60 are deficient in this critical mineral. So what is it? The mineral is magnesium. Now, before you click away thinking, "Oh, I've heard this before," stay with me. Because what most people don't know is that there are actually 7 different types of magnesium. And only 2 of them actually stop muscle cramps. Taking the wrong type is like putting diesel fuel in a gasoline car. It just won't work. Let me explain what magnesium does in your muscles. Your muscles need magnesium to relax. Think of it this way. Calcium makes your muscles contract. Magnesium makes your muscles release. When you don't have enough magnesium, your muscles can contract, but they can't fully relax. That's why the cramp hits suddenly and your muscle locks up like a vice grip. But here's where it gets worse. As we age, 3 things happen. We absorb less magnesium from food. Your gut loses efficiency after 50. We lose more magnesium through urine, especially if you take diuretics or blood pressure meds. We need more magnesium because our muscles and nerves become less efficient. It's the perfect storm. And certain medications make this even worse. If you take any of these common medications, listen carefully. Diuretics, water pills for blood pressure or heart failure. Proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole for acid reflux. Statins for cholesterol. Blood pressure medications. These drugs can drain magnesium from your body. In fact, some studies show that long-term use of proton pump inhibitors can reduce magnesium absorption by up to 30%. This is why you might be eating magnesium-rich foods and still having cramps. Your medications are working against you. Now, I'm not saying stop your medications. Never do that without your doctor. But I am saying you need to be strategic about replacing the magnesium you're losing. And that brings me to the solution. Here's exactly what you need to do to stop these cramps, starting tonight. Step 1. Get the right type of magnesium. Remember when I said there are 7 types? Here's what you need. For muscle cramps, you want magnesium glycinate, best absorbed, doesn't cause diarrhea. Magnesium malate, great for muscle pain and energy. Avoid Magnesium oxide, only 4% absorbed, basically useless. Magnesium citrate works as a laxative, not great for daily use. Dosage. Most adults need 400 to 500 milligrams daily. Start with 200 milligrams and work up. Best time, take it 1 to 2 hours before bed. This is when cramps typically hit. Step 2. Add these magnesium-rich foods. Even with supplements, you should eat dark leafy greens, spinach, Swiss chard. Pumpkin seeds, a quarter cup equals 190 milligrams magnesium. Black beans. Avocados. Dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher. Wild-caught fish like mackerel. Step 3. Fix your electrolyte balance. Magnesium doesn't work alone. You also need potassium, bananas, sweet potatoes, coconut water. Adequate water, but not too much. That dilutes electrolytes. A pinch of sea salt with water. Yes, really, sodium helps with absorption. Step 4. Do this before bed. This is the game changer. The cramp prevention routine. Light stretching of calves and feet, 2 minutes. Warm magnesium bath or foot soak. Epsom salt equals magnesium sulfate. Take your magnesium glycinate with a small snack. Stay hydrated, but don't chug water right before bed. Step 5. Track your progress. Keep a simple log for 2 weeks. How many cramps you get? Severity, 1 to 10. What you ate/supplemented that day. Most people see a 70 to 80% reduction in cramps within 7 to 10 days. Now here's what I want you to do right now. First, if this information helped you, smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. We post evidence-based health tips for seniors every single week. Second, write in the comments, how many times a week do you get muscle cramps? I read every comment and I want to know how common this is for you. Third, share this video with anyone you know who suffers from muscle cramps. You could literally change their life tonight. And finally, I want you to try this protocol for just 7 days. Get the magnesium glycinate, add those foods, do the bedtime routine. I'm confident you'll see a dramatic difference. But there's something else you need to know. Muscle cramps aren't the only sign of magnesium deficiency. There are 7 other warning signs that your body is desperately crying out for this mineral. And 3 of them are linked to serious heart problems that most doctors miss until it's too late. I'm releasing that video next week, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. Until then, stay healthy, stay strong, and remember, health is priceless. Take care of it, and you'll live worry-free. I'll see you in the next video.